2-point lead for Penwood. Gabrielle Jackson into the lane, partially blocked. Jada Hutt might have gotten a piece of it. Another pass to Jarrett on the back door. Can't get the roll. But a sky for the rebound, that's Curry. Back up top, three-pointer, money. LaShonda Smith from deep. And Academy Park needs a timeout. It's a 5-point lead for the Patriots, their largest of the night.
Absolutely, an amazing job by them getting the ball out, getting rebound, crashing the boards, fighting to get boards, and that's what you're going to do. If you want to stay in first place, you want to win the game, you have to win the battle under the boards, and that Penwood is doing that early on in this game. Hopefully for them, they continue to do that and able to create shots for their shooters on the outside as well as make the inside shots as they've been doing already tonight.
Academy Park has come out in a 2-3 zone defensive look, but the Patriots have had success attacking with the backdoor cut, and that's opened up some perimeter jump shots for their guards.
Absolutely, and if they continue to do that tonight, you got to see what kind of adjustments Academy Park makes to.
Of Gabrielle and Lachey Jackson, though, for the Knights seems to be where they're trying to go with the basketball too quick, smaller.
Some problems with people trying from those two guards tonight.
Right with the stuff. Cyrus slows things down, sets up the half-court offense. There's Curry up top. Feeds the high post. And a 3-second call against Jarrett, camped in the paint.
Jarrett played a couple minutes in the JV game, so I know she's got a long night ahead of her. I guess she knew that coming into tonight. But she played well in that game. Just a few minutes in that game, and she's starting in this game, in the varsity game, and she's one that will put the ball on the floor, and it looks like she's comfortable doing so. That can cause some matchup issues at this level as well.
Inbounds nearly poked away by Curry. Jackson has it. Now she's double teamed, and it's stolen. Poked loose. Possession of Penwood. LaShonda Smith with the steal.
Penwood's being really aggressive with their press early on in this game, and Academy Park is having a little bit of difficulty breaking that press, as you saw right there. Academy Park's going to have to use some of their press breakers to make this happen.
Smith off on the three. Rebound still in. A great hustle play. Curry, three-pointer, long. Gabrielle Jackson running the floor. Good feet up ahead. Pass was bobbled by her teammate Sierra Thomas. Had a wide open look but couldn't finish. Thomas in the corner now. Got them all.
Nice shot in the corner. One of the they say this is the closest spot to the basket. Probably one of the hardest spots to make a basket too. You really have nothing to play off of behind the basket, but great shot by her.
Cuts the Penwood lead down to 2 with 3:50 to go in the quarter. Pull up three-pointer, long. Cyrus too strong on the attempt. Ball out of play. Possession to Academy Park.
And just looking at this game, you wouldn't think that the score was just a 2-point game. It looked like you would think Penwood was up by a lot, but Academy Park is making some timely shots and making some good 3-point buckets, keeping this game close.
On the other end, layup blocked by Jarrett. Cyrus through 2, gets it to fall.
Wow. That was a great take by Jarrett. Great take by Cyrus on that play. She was able to finish with the right hand in traffic.
Ashley Cyrus, listed at just 5'3", went in against 2 taller defenders and made a tough layup in traffic. Now a foul on the other end of the floor. It's a hand check foul against Cyrus. Her first, team's second. Jackson, corner 3. Too strong. Rebound and run on the other end. Smith with a nice spin.
Nice take by LaShonda Smith on that spin around in the paint. Able to finish with the right hand. Great job.
Hutt leads the break. Cyrus to the post. Hutt, lefty hook, and the foul. Jada Hutt inside.
Left hand finishes always look a little more special. Great job by Hutt getting down there and making that play happen. She got real comfortable down there in the lane, was able to finish with the left hand. And team's coached by Coach Boykins, and you're going to see a lot of work by the bigs. She likes having bigs on the team. She's an old school type of coach that likes to work the bigs, get them in the post. We can expect to see a lot of that tonight.
Lead up to 8 for Penwood as we have a lane violation on the free throw. Gabrielle Jackson couldn't keep her balance and stepped into the paint before Hutt took the attempt, so it's another try for her from the stripe. Second free throw doesn't get the bounce, but lands in the hands of the Patriots. And an easy layup for Curry.
Curry with the nice turnaround layup there. Awesome job. Her older brother was actually a Penwood star. You might know him by the same name. I'll put that out there later.
On the other end, layup good. Ashley Cyrus with a great finish. Lead all the way up to 12 for the Patriots.
Penwood Patriots actually getting out here, being aggressive, being real active on the defensive end, letting their defense create their offense, getting fast break points, and just making it happen, just like Coach Boykins coaches them up to do. And they're looking very good doing it. They're looking like a well-oiled machine right now. They're getting out here and they're taking it right to the Knights. They're showing, they're enabling their dominance, and they're showing them that we want to be in first place. At the end of the night, we want to be the first place team in the Del Valle, and we're going to show you how we're going to do it right now.
Penwood dominant in the paint. Most of their looks coming from 5 feet or closer to the hoop. Academy Park with no answer yet. 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. Penwood up 12. On the low block. That's Martin. She kicks. Jackson gonna try the 3-ball. Air ball.
And coach thinks the ball was tipped, but the referee says nah, wasn't tipped. Just didn't hit anything.
On the other end, Patriots break the trap. Cyrus short. Hutt couldn't pull in. The edge of her toe hit the baseline.
Just had one atom of rubber on the baseline. The ref saw it. And that's all you need to have the ball be a turnover.
If she only had a half size smaller on those shoes, she would have been in. Academy Park on the other end. Pass into the post, broken up. Fight for possession, and now a tie-up jump ball.
It looks like Academy Park came out of the timeout looking to be a little bit more aggressive, knowing that they don't want this game to get away from them too early, that they have to make a big fight to come back in this game. They're already down 12 right now, and they don't want to go down much more to this Penwood team. That is a very good team and well-coached team.
Penwood with possession after the jump ball call. 1:14 to go in the quarter. Curry, nice feed, layup no good, but Hutt was bumped. She'll go to the line.
And if you can do it at the line, we'll do it at the line. Fouls turn into points. So be aggressive. Just keep on being aggressive down low. Get yourself to the line. Get a couple free throws at the line.
First one too strong. Sub checking in for Academy Parks. It's 2 substitutions. Soleil Myrick and Samaje Young into the game. They replace Joriah Martin and Gabrielle Jackson. Second free throw no good. Rebound to Young. Lachey Jackson kicks and draws a foul call.
A little reach-in foul on the pass there. Do it right in front of the referee. They're going to see it. They're going to call it.
And Jada Kinlaw went to the bench. Gabrielle Jackson still on the floor for Academy Park with 56.7 to go in the quarter. Layup by Lachey Jackson is cash. Cuts the Penwood lead down to 10.
Great call on the inbound play right there for Academy Park. Able to get 2 easy buckets there down low.
Curry. Dancing on her defender. Kicks up top. Cyrus tried to find Hutt, but it was broken up. Young has her pocket picked. Easy lane on the other end for Smith.
Great job defensive. This Penwood defense looks very good. They're quick. They can get to the ball. Got to protect the ball for Academy Park. Penwood's doing a great job of hawking down the ball and making points for them.
And now a block on the baseline, but a late foul call. Lachey Jackson took the contact.
And here you go. You got LaShonda Smith with the layup. You just had to steal with the fast break layup there for 2 points. Awesome job by her. She had some speed, too. She was able to get down there and nobody was able to catch her.
LaShonda Smith has had her talent on full display in this opening quarter, has had a couple nice drives to the hoop, and has facilitated on some looks on the inside for the Penwood forwards. 2 for 2 trip to the line for Jackson. 11 seconds to play in the quarter. Cyrus with her pass inside has it stolen. 2 on the clock. Corner 3 short. A good look for Jackson, but she couldn't get it to fall. And that'll do it for us in the first quarter. It's a 10-point lead for the Patriots. We'll take a break. You're watching Penwood basketball here on the Sports Fanbase Network. It's a 10-point lead for the Penwood Patriots, and it was all Penwood in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, you saw the block there down low by Penwood. And if you look at the teams, it looks like Penwood, as size-wise, a little bit bigger than Academy Park. Guards seem to be, on the same speed level, but the guards for Penwood have had the advantage tonight defensively and getting to the basket. You can see what Academy Park does to counteract that, but athletically, Penwood seems to have the advantage so far, at least in this first quarter.
Penwood also dominant on the inside, using their size on some low post looks. As another steal by the Patriots. On the other end, layup no good by Cyrus. And then a late foul call.
It didn't happen there, but what Penwood guards have the ability to do, and at this level in girls basketball, at certain points you don't see it as much, is the ability to finish well in traffic. And it didn't happen on that play, but we've had it happen a few times in the first quarter. But they were able to finish well in traffic, and to do that's how you become a first place team, doing things like that.
Angeli Jarrett back into the game for the Patriots with 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Corner 3, pure. Good look, contested in the corner by Sierra Thomas.
Yeah, that's their second three she knocked down, I believe, in this game, and you got to put a body on her because it looks like she's looking to knock that down in the corner all night.
Lead down to 7 for Penwood. Smith can't answer. Jackson has it blocked. Ball out of play, last touched by Samaje Young, so it will be Patriot ball.
So I like what I saw right there from Penwood. They missed the shot, but they were to continue to put that defensive pressure on. They weren't down about missing the shot. They continue to put the pressure on and force Academy Park into a turnover, and that's going to go a long ways tonight if they continue to do that.
Curry feeds Jarrett, easy 2.
Good look by Curry down low to Jarrett. Jarrett with the finish with the right hand down there on the turnaround layup. Great job. We've seen that a few times tonight.
Jackson stuffed, but a foul. We're gonna get Jarrett with it.
And Jarrett's athleticism has led to quite a few blocks tonight, and that's going to go big. That's a big part of their defense. If you can keep them out of the paint and keep them from scoring, that's going to go well. That's just exactly what you want.
Angelique Jarrett has been a force on both sides of the floor for the Patriots, has a couple blocks on the defensive end and a couple easy baskets on baseline cuts against the 2-3 zone defense from Academy Park. A 1-for-2 trip to the line for Gabrielle Jackson. Penwood on the other end, ahead by 8. Curry in the post. Doesn't get it to fall. Will stay here. Out of play, last touch, Sierra Thomas. And now a foul off ball.
The ref caught the push off there by Raquel Curry. It was a slight push off. She was trying to get into open space. It was a little push off. Ref saw it. Blew the whistle. Rightly so.
It's Curry's second, team's 7th, but no free throws because it was an offensive foul. So Penwood over the limit. No one going to the line yet, though, because it was an offensive foul. And I think the coaching staff for Academy Park wants free throws. And they do indeed change it to a 1-and-1. Sub onto the floor for Penwood. It's number 13, Amina Ballinger.
And Amina Ballinger is a star softball player here at Penwood. And I just have to say it on air right now. She has committed to my alma mater, University of Maryland Eastern Shore, to play softball. So congratulations to her and her family.
First free throw is no good, and that's got to make you feel proud, Justin Watson.
Absolutely, absolutely. Go Hawks.
On the other end, deep 3 off the mark. Ball out of play, last touch, Academy Park. It'll be Ballinger to get it in. Her pass finds Smith. She kicks, layup no good, and then a travel is called as Hutt pulled in her own miss, but couldn't control it to the floor.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. She kind of got her leg kicked out from under and couldn't keep her balance. Either way, that is a travel violation and, turnover. Academy Park's ball, but it was a good look, a good play call by Coach Boykins on that to get the ball down low, and they know that they have that advantage down low, and they're looking to take advantage of it.
6:03 to go in the second quarter of play. Penwood ahead by 8. They have led by as many as 10 in this game. Good pressure here. Near steal. Ball out of play. Last touch by Penwood. It was a close call here in the corner. Oh, excuse me. The call is off Academy Park.
Yeah, referee kind of mixed up his signals on that one, but Penwood ball here.
But the inbound stolen. Myrick jumped in front of it, picked it off for Academy Park. On the other end, Jackson into the lane, kicks, corner 3. Another one for Sierra Thomas.
And I'm telling you right now, you got to put a hand on her face, keep her from shooting that ball, because she's looking to shoot the ball all night, and she can knock it down.
Sierra Thomas with 3 triples tonight to lead Academy Park. Lead down to 5 for Penwood. On the other end, answer no good from Cyrus. She gets her own board. Tries to feed Jarrett. What a good pass. Hutt with the finish. Can't get the roll and can't get the putback attempt. Ball out of play, stays here, but Hutt did not get either of those rolls. Looked both times like it was going to fall. Couldn't get the bounce.
That was an awesome look by Jarrett on that play. Just Hutt couldn't put it in the basket.
Inbounds. Deflected off Penwood. So a turnover and an empty trip for the Patriots.
Academy Park has cut this lead to 5 points. Penwood really needs to do something defensively to get that momentum coming, get back on their side.
Academy Park breaks the press, and then Jackson called for steps.
Yeah, I think on that one she kind of lost control of the ball and regained control of the ball. You can't do that and keep moving.
Penwood with a 5-point lead, under 5 minutes to go in the half. Smith, pull up, pure. LaShonda Smith in rhythm, pulled up from 3 feet behind the arc and knocked it home.
And that might be just the momentum Penwood needs to try to finish out this next half of the first quarter.
And now a travel on the other end of the floor. Turnover by Gabrielle Jackson. Penwood with the ball back, ahead by 8. And LaShonda Smith, a couple moments ago, a lot of confidence to pull up from range.
Oh yeah, with a defender in her face too. She was able to knock that down.
Cyrus around the screen. Throws back up top. There was a mismatch in the post. Cyrus couldn't get the ball to Jarrett. Now an offensive foul is called for an illegal screen.
And they were looking to get the ball down in the post, but for some reason she didn't feel like she could get the ball down there, and I'm not really sure.
Oh, did they call that 5-second violation?
I think they called it a 5-second violation.
So excuse me, had it as an offensive foul at first. It was a 5-second violation. And now a blocking foul on the other end. Cyrus gets tabbed with it. 8th team foul, so it will send Jackson to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Second personal foul of the day for Ashley Cyrus. No good on the first. Rebound hauled in by Cyrus. She kicks to the corner. Ballinger off the mark. It landed back in Ballinger's hands, got poked out of play by Myrick, so we'll stay here. Smith throws it in. Cyrus couldn't get the roll. Jackson on the other end.
Great
out
defense.
of play.
Great
Clean defense. Good hustle play by Ashley Cyrus.
Yes, Ashley Cyrus was able to get back down court in front of the ball handle and cut her off really, and that's really what caused the play. She didn't foul. A lot of times she had foul on that. She didn't reach in and try to get the ball. She was able to cut her off and cause that play to happen. There we go.
Smith with a steal on the inbound. Cyrus behind the back. What a pass! Smith finished it, but a beautiful dime by Ashley Cyrus.
And some people see that as showing off. That was actually really the only play she had was that behind the back pass, and she's able to do it, so she made it happen. That was an awesome play.
Jackson on the other end, denied, but a late foul call. They get hot with the contact. Got the ball clean, but it was the body contact that drew the foul call.
Yeah, absolutely. And, referee's going to call that every time. Here you see the behind-the-back pass there, down low with the finish. And, when you throw that pass, the behind-the-back pass, your teammate better finish because you're going to be mad because you know that you put something on that, and you want to be able to talk about that play a little later on.
Any video game fans out there, in Call of Duty, that's called a no-scope. You're not looking, just no-scope. BTB beauty right there.
No scopes always feel great.
Both free throws on this trip good for Jackson after she missed her first 2 from the stripe. Penwood lead down to 8 with 3:22 to go in the second quarter. Deep three off the mark by Smith. A little bit of a heat check. On the other end, easy layup. Young on an assist from Jackson.
Academy Park is going to look to finish this half strong. They want to cut the lead down, and they want to finish the half strong. And that's one way to start it right there is creating points off turnovers.
Academy Park trailed by 10 coming into the quarter. It's been a back and forth second quarter thus far. Another steal here by Academy Park. Jackson can't get the layup. Putback is good for Young, lead down to 4.
Academy Park letting their defense create offense for them, and that's how they're going to have to get back into this game.
Raquel Curry getting ready to check back into the game for Penwood with 2:27 to go in the quarter. And now a travel is called.
Got to dribble first.
So it's a turnover on Penwood. And here's another look at that layup off the steal a few moments ago for the Knights. They have possession on the other end. Jackson with a pass to the back door. Strong shot off the mark. Rebound goes to Academy Park. Corner three, swatted. And then out of play, a foul is going to be called on Lachey Jackson.
That was a bit of a frustration foul. She wrapped her arms around the Penwood player after her shot got blocked. There's a little bit of frustration there. It's frustrating to get your shot blocked, especially from a big out on the perimeter.
2 minutes to go in the half. Penwood ahead by 4. Smith contested 3 off the mark. Jackson down the other end. Can't get it off glass. Hard contact on the rebound. And Curry's down. Raquel Curry in some pain. We'll have another look at it here.
As you can see, Raquel Curry was there for the defense, and stepped on the Academy Park player and hit the floor pretty hard. Couldn't really tell what may have happened there. Don't want to speculate.
Yeah, it came down.
Hate seeing that happen.
Hate to see it. Came down very strong.
Raquel Curry, also a multi-sport athlete here at Penwood. She also runs cross country and track and field, as well as basketball.
She's a big-time presence on the floor for this Patriot lineup. Penwood with a 4-point lead, 1:44 to go in the second quarter. A game between 2 first-place teams in the Del Valle as Curry makes her way to her feet. Gets a nice hand from the crowd here at the shoebox.
And that's what you like to see. She's able to walk off on her own. And looks like, I'm no doctor, but it looks like she'll be okay. And I expect to see her back in this game at some point tonight.
So Penwood will have possession of the basketball with 1:44 to go in the half. Smith to bring it up. Smith in isolation, draws a double team and kicks. Cyrus now. No hurry here from the Patriots. Cyrus into the lane, off the mark. Jackson, good feet ahead, block but a foul. And more free throws for Academy Park, as here we'll see it's a good feed ahead to Young, and she got hit from behind.
Got hit from behind. It was good defense going for the block, and if you're going to score the points, make them earn it at the line. If you don't want them to go down there and get that momentum going on a fast break.
Jada Hutt coming back into the game for Penwood alongside Raquel Curry, so she's okay, back out onto the floor after the injury. Both free throws fall for Young. Lead down to 2 for the Patriots. A minute to play in the half. Curry gets a screen. Feeds Jarrett. Mismatch foul and one.
Strong take by Jarrett on that play. As you see, she's setting herself up down in the post, gets the feed, gets the foul and the bucket, the and one. Great job by Jarrett down there, being determined to get these points.
Good recognition by Curry as well. She saw that Jarrett had a smaller freshman defender on her in the post, feeds her, and that's just too easy for Angelique Jarrett, the 6'1" forward.
I'm sure she'll take that all day, every day if she can.
Now some discussion real quick at the scorers table. One of the officials talking things over, and we have a technical foul issued. Waiting for some clarification as to who it's on.
Looks to be against.
Yeah, it looks like it's on Academy Park. First free throw good.
Those are always tough to make. Those free throws are always tough to make. You're by yourself and nobody's around and everybody's looking at you. They're always tough to make on the technical foul. Jared was able to knock that down. Looked like she's been doing it her entire life, which she probably has. So great job by her in that pressure situation. Oh, it was a double tap.
Oh, so the technical foul is on Penwood. Substitution was wearing the wrong jersey number. So the free throw on this end was for Jarrett for the and one.
Oh, okay.
On the other end, they're treating it basically the same way. The technical fouls are for Academy Park. They make one of two on their trip,
and Academy Park gets the ball.
So Penwood with a 4-point lead, 51 seconds to go in the half. The Knights with the basketball. They can hold for the final shot. Jackson dribbling up top, not much pressure from Smith. Now she has it poked away. Jackson into the lane with the left.
What a finish by Jackson on that play. Getting behind the defender, using their quickness, laying up with a nice soft touch, able to knock it down, cut the lead to 2.
22 on the clock in the half. Penwood can hold for the final shot. And now a timeout taken by head coach Monique Boykins of the Patriots. She wants to talk it over and drop one final play in the half.
Yeah, and as stated before, Monique has a lot of experience in these situations, being a Penwood alum, being a Penwood big herself. She gathered over 1,100 rebounds here as a player here at Penwood and moved on to play basketball at Kutztown University. And she's been drawing up these plays for a very long time, and I'm interested in seeing what she'll come up with. Like I said, we used to play basketball together sometimes. She played basketball with my friends and I. I like to say that's where she kind of garnered her skills.
Taking all the credit there.
Yeah, and see what she comes up with here, and it's really interesting for me, and it's an honor to actually call a game that she's coaching, being that we've known each other since like the middle school, elementary school days, and actually my dad was actually one of her teachers at one point, so it's very interesting and an honor to be able to do this.
Yeah, Dominique Boykins, a lifer here with the Patriots. The Roots run deep as Penwood with the ball. 15 seconds on the clock. Cyrus goes to work against the double team. Jarrett. Business as usual on the baseline for Angeli Jarrett. And Penwood takes a 4-point lead to the half. We'll have another look at that shot. Beautifully set up.
As she found Jared down low, wide open, able to get the put in for the 2 points there. Academy Park tried to get a heave down, and Penwood said, nope, we're going to block that too. We're not going to let you get anything easy around here. Here at the Shoebox, this is our house. With the halftime score at 36-32. It didn't look like it would be that close earlier in this game, but a 4-point lead for the Patriots at halftime, and the game has gotten very interesting between these two first place folks.
Back and forth action here at the Shoebox. It's a 4-point game as we head to the half. We'll take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll recap the first half here on the Sports Fanbase Network. At the half, it's a 36-32 lead for Penwood. Chris Markowitz alongside Justin Watson for the Sports Fan Base Network. And Justin, so far this game has lived up to our expectations. Two first-place teams battling it out at the shoebox.
Yeah, at the half, it's a 4-point lead, and it didn't look like it was going to be that way early on in the first half with Penwood getting out to an extraordinary start. Academy Park able to battle back and scrape and claw back into this game. That's the heart of a first-place team looking to stay in first place. Two arch rivals going at it. I wouldn't have expected anything less than what we got.
Yeah, Penwood led by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Academy Park got it down to 2 in the second quarter. Penwood with the final basket to end things in the first half. Back and forth battle. Good ball movement by both teams, and the guard play has been stellar for both squads, particularly for Penwood. LaShonda Smith, a lot of steals and some big pull-up jumpers.
She's definitely has established herself in this game. She's making her mark. Couple threes, couple steals. She's wreaking havoc on defense for Academy Park, and she's making some like you said, she's making some threes, making some shots, getting some good looks to her teammates as well. So, I look to see what she's going to do in the second half, and I look forward to seeing if she can step her game up even more, because if she does, it's going to be way exciting.
Well, Penwood will have possession of the basketball to start, so it'll be Smith to get it in. And just a correction as we enter the half, we had a jersey number wrong on our roster. It's been Zanaya Gillis wearing number 22 tonight for Penwood, scoring all those baskets on the inside. So Gillis is going to be the name that you'll be hearing in the second half for that jersey number.
There's a little bit of a theme because somebody was wearing the wrong jersey number as well going into the game and caused the technical foul.
Penwood with the basketball to start the half. Curry up top. Smith guarded by Thomas. She kicks. Cyrus going to try the triple. Off the mark. Strong rebound by Jariah Martin. Here comes Academy Park. Foul is called on LaShonda Smith for a hand check.
Yeah, and that's going to negate a little bit of the aggressiveness from the Penwood guards on defense. They got away with a lot of that in the first half, and looks like the rest are looking to bottle that up in this half, early on in the second half.
Second foul on Smith in the game, first team foul of the half. Thomas, good pass to the high post, jump shot, no good. Fight for the board, it's won by Lachey Jackson. She goes into the lane and gets fouled.
That's a great job driving into the land of the towers there and getting the foul, getting herself to the line. She knows that she may not be able to get the shot over the bigs, but if she can get to the foul line, she'll be able to knock these foul shots down. And that should be her plan going forward for the rest of this game.
The combination of Gabrielle and Lachey Jackson in that first half, a dynamic backcourt for Academy Park. They like to put the ball on the floor and get to the hoop.
Yeah, absolutely, and see how Penwood can attend to the quicks of the guards and really be aggressive on defense. If you see them being aggressive on offense there with the layup by LaShonda Smith as she continues to score in this game.
LaShonda Smith having herself a night. Penwood's lead back up to 5 with 6:52 to go in the third. Pull-up jumper off the mark for Jackson. Smith again on the other end. Can't get the roll.
That's when she wishes she could have a back wide open layup for her on the break. Not going to see her miss too many of those.
Jackson somehow gets it to fall from the baseline.
And Jackson looks like she wants to put this game on her shoulders early on in this first half. We've seen her take 3 shots, coming up with at least 3 points right now early on in this first half.
That was a rainbow floater from 10 feet away, guarded by 2 on the baseline. Curry's pass intercepted by Martin. Jackson to Jackson.
Nice look there by the Academy Park guards there with Jackson with the finish. Like I said, Jackson looks like she wants to take this game over, and she's definitely doing a good job of that at this point. With Academy Park holding on to a 1-point deficit here, Penwood tries to battle back.
Smith's 3 no good on the other end. Rebound to Lachey Jackson. She tries a pass. It's intercepted by Smith. She kicks. Layup good and the foul. Ashley Cyrus going to the line.
Cyrus able to finish down there in the towers, as you see. As you see, she gives up the ball right there in traffic. They're able to lay the ball and able to get the finish right there. That's what you want to see from your guards. That's what you want to see from a Penwood basketball team. Finishing in traffic, that's how you stay in first place.
The first 2 minutes and 17 seconds of this half look more like a track meet than a basketball game. Up and down action to start the third quarter.
Well, Penwood is known to have a world-class track team, high school track team here. So a lot of kids are able to run in this score. Let me tell you that right now.
Cyrus no good on her free throw. Lead at 3-4 the Patriots with 5:36 to go in the third. Gabrielle Jackson kicks. Thomas, short. Penwood on the other end, and it's going to be an easy layup for Cyrus off the dish from Smith. Academy Park needs a timeout.
That was one of those situations where it's like, okay, you know what, I'll let you get this one on this play, as Cyrus gets the finish there with the pass, with the assist from LaShonda Smith. And, that's what you call being nice. I'm going to let you have this one. But you know what? Later on in the game, you got to let me have the next one. So those two guards are really sharing the ball and making their presence felt in this game as the Patriots hold on to a 5-point lead.
LaShonda Smith and Ashley Cyrus off to a good start in the second half for Penwood. And for Academy Park, it has been all Lachey Jackson in the third quarter.
Absolutely. She's been driving to the hole and getting some jump shots. She was able to get to the foul line one time early on in the second half, and she's really taking over this game a little bit for the Academy Park Knights. And she's really determined to make some things happen. I'm excited to see how these guards are going to be battling back and forth for the rest of this game.
Academy Park ball, 5:19 to go in the quarter. Thomas left open for three. Fourth triple of the game for Sierra Thomas. Someone's got to tell Penwood she's got range.
She's got range, and she's been showing it all night. That's her fourth three-pointer of the game. Somebody's going to have to guard her the entire night. Even when she goes to the bench, somebody's going to have to sit next to her.
Curry in the high post. Kicks to Smith. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound and putback, no good, but it lands in the hands of Curry, and she has the easy jumper from 2 feet away.
And that's what you call being aggressive on the boards. Penn was aggressive on the boards in the first half, able to dominate the boards. Right there doing the same.
Thomas again for three. Keep them coming. Sierra Thomas with 5 triples tonight to lead Academy Park.
And right now, you got to figure out a way to keep somebody in the face of Thomas and keep her from shooting the ball, because she's knocking them down. She's getting hot. You keep the ball out of her hands.
Sierra Thomas, the junior forward of Academy Park, torching the Patriots. Shot on the other end, no good. Hutt gets her own miss and will go to the line.
And you're seeing with the touch of Thomas there on the outside, and with Jackson, with her going to the bucket, you can see why Academy Park is also a first-place team in this Del Valle Conference.
Back and forth all night long we have gone. A lot of weapons for this Academy Park squad. The 2 guards, Jackson and Jackson, can both get it up the floor. Thomas can shoot them. And now a whistle for I think that was a lane violation on the free throw. Academy Park on the other end. Layup is good. A good feed to Kinlaw from Jackson.
And with that, Academy Park is taking the lead, and I think Penwood is seeing their first deficit of the night.
Yeah, Penwood led throughout the entire first half. Trailing by 1 here with 3:41 to go in the third. Smith, pull up, off the mark. Rebound Gillis, and the foul. Zania Gillis.
The shot coming off there from Smith, and then Gillis getting the rebound and the putback, the hoop and the harm, and one going to the line for the and one.
Gillis tortured Academy Park in the paint in the first half. Can't get the free throw to fall. Fight for the ball. It's a tie-up jump ball. Possession arrow to Academy Park.
And Penwood's going to have to show up their shots from the free throw line. They've made a couple trips this half from the free throw line and haven't really been able to come up with a lot of points. That's something that they really want to have to do if Academy Park keeps putting them on the line.
Offensive foul on Academy Park, an illegal screen by Jariah Martin. Martin was moving as she said it. We'll take another look. Ooh.
Yeah, it was a little bit of oomph on that one, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that would have been called if it was a ball. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Close call on the screen. Penwood not complaining. Patriots with the ball have a 1-point lead. Gillis kicks to the corner. Smith short. Rebound hauled in by Martin. Ball loose in the corner. Stays with Academy Park. Jackson kicks. Mid-range jumper. Too strong by Kinlaw. Penwood on the other end. Smith to Cyrus. Thought about the 3-ball. Turnover.
I'm not sure what the call was on that one, but Penwood doesn't have the ball anymore. I'm not sure.
She stepped on the line on a pivot.
Gotcha.
Martin now on a feed from Thomas. Layup no good. Able to deflect the ball out though. Academy Park still with the ball. Martin again in the post and she gets bumped. Hutt reached in from behind.
We're seeing a different Academy Park team in the second half than what we saw in the first half. They're being more aggressive. They're attacking the basket, and it's turned out for them. As you see, they're back down by 1, but they were able to take the lead in the second half.
Thomas to inbound. There's Martin. Corner 3 again. How many times can Sierra Thomas get open in the corner against Penwood tonight?
That was actually a great play by Academy Park. They ran the play to get her open because she wasn't open. She was down in the paint, but they ran the play to get her open, set a screen, get her out to the outside, and her spot. She was able to knock down the 3.
6 3-point baskets tonight for Sierra Thomas of Academy Park. It's a 2-point lead for them. Jackson on the other end fouled, and she'll go to the line. Knights looking to add to their 2-point lead, their largest of the night thus far.
Absolutely. The Knights have battled back in this game, and they've showed some heart. And they, as you can see, Jackson going back to the line. I believe this is her second or third time to the line in this half. She's being aggressive, and she's continued to do so for this team tonight.
The foul was on LaShonda Smith, her third. Something to keep an eye on with 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw short. Curry hauled in the board. Steal on the other end. Jackson with the lane. Easy deuce. Academy Park lead up to 5. Jackson tiptoed the line, was able to stay inbounds, and had an easy layup on the other end for her. And now a timeout taken by Penwood. Monique Boykin needs time to talk it over. Here's another look at that steal, and a great job to stay in bounds on the sideline.
Jackson, as you can see, with the left hand layup on that play, always looks sweeter when it's the left hand. And I would like to see Penwood come out after this timeout and go back to being aggressive on defense. They're not as aggressive as they were earlier in this game. Academy Park has turned up their aggression. They've turned it up on Penwood. They've cut through the passing lanes. They're able to receive the ball, as you saw on that play just there. They've been driving to the basket, getting fouls, getting to the line, doing what they need to do to get back into this game and take the lead that they've taken. Penwood has not kept up with their aggressive velocity, and I would like to see them turn it back up, try to see if they can force Academy Park into some turnovers as they did earlier in the game, and as well as force them into making mistakes defensively that will get their shooters open and get their bigs open down low. That's one thing that hasn't been able to happen. They haven't been able to feed their bigs like they were in the first half. Academy Park has made the adjustments, so they have to get away. Coach Boykins is going to have to get something drawn up to get her bigs back open so they can get the easy buckets and get right back into this game.
Penwood ball out of the timeout. 1:21 remaining in the Third quarter play. And some confusion. I think that the Patriots forgot they had the ball.
Well, that can happen sometimes. You're out of the timeout. You got to focus on what coach is saying. So you got to know what's going on.
Curry feeds the post. Hutt, high off glass.
There you go right there. You got to feed your bigs. Get the easy buckets, get the high percentage shots, get back into this game.
Jada Hutt cuts the Academy Park lead down to 3.
And Penwood is going into a man defense, and they changed up a little bit, and they put Raquel Curry out on Gabrielle Jackson.
Jackson way too strong on the floater. Gillis holding the board. Cyrus travels.
I don't know why Cyrus didn't kick the ball out to Curry on that. Curry was wide open. I know sometimes you get into the moment you want to take the ball up, but she had Curry wide open on the wing there. Curry probably could have made something happen.
Academy Park on the other end. Ball loose on the floor. Tie up and a jump ball is called. The Academy Park bench wanted a foul, but that was all ball.
Definitely was all ball. I know it looks bad when somebody falls, but that was definitely all ball. It just kind of tied her up when the ball wasn't where she expected it to be.
Penwood on the other end with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Gillis. Pass nearly over the head of Cyrus. A good job to keep it in. Smith now with 16 on the clock. Into the post. Hutt, too strong. Martin hauls in the board. 8 on the clock. Jackson loses the ball. Cyrus with 3 on the clock gets fouled. And that's actually a smart foul because LaShonda Smith had an open lane for a layup on the other end. The foul takes that look away.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Chris. That was a smart foul. Now Penwood has to earn the bucket with 3.5 seconds left in this quarter. As it looks like Penwood's going to call a timeout here.
Well, some conversation, and then the timeout is taken. So Monique Boykins will set up a final play here at the end of the third quarter. It's a 3-point lead for Academy Park. Chris Markowitz alongside Justin Watson here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And Justin, in this third quarter, Academy Park has taken control of the ball game. They've outscored the Patriots by 7, and it's been the three-point shooting of Sierra Thomas that has rattled Penwood and caused them to abandon their zone defense.
Yeah, absolutely, and they like you said, they abandoned the zone defense. They're going to the man defense, hopefully to keep a body, keep a defender right there in Jackson's face. And what they also have done coming out of the last timeout is they've gone to their bigs twice, and that's what they're going to have to do to try to get the high percentage shots to get themselves back in the game. And when you're kind of down, you got to get a couple buckets. All it takes is a bucket or two to get you back feeling like, okay, I got this. Get me to relax a little bit. And that's what they've done. I want to see what they can do with this man defense and see how it affects Academy Park offensively for what they've been able to do in this third quarter.
Penwood with 3.5 on the clock remaining in the third quarter will try one final play. LaShonda Smith to throw in, guarded tightly by Kinlaw. Cyrus heaves it, no good. The clock still hasn't run. And the officials will go to the scorer's table. Ball came in, clock didn't move at all. And Cyrus heaved it up, though, Justin, immediately after catching the ball. We don't really know at what point in the clock she fired that one, but that would have been too early had it been running.
Yeah, it probably would have been too early. There was, I think they're going to clear the clock. They cleared the entire scoreboard, but I think what happened. I think what happened is they just threw it up because they knew what the clock was looking like.
And that will take us to the fourth quarter. It's a 3-point lead for Academy Park. We'll take a quick break. Fourth quarter basketball coming up here on the Sports Fan Base Network. Academy Park out in front by 3 as we enter the fourth quarter of play here at the Shoebox. Chris Markowitz alongside Justin Watson here for the Sports Fan Base Network. Academy Park took the lead and control of the ball game in the third quarter, and Justin, Penwood has to slow the pace of play down because right now Gabrielle and Lachey Jackson for Academy Park are burning Penwood in transition.
Yeah, they absolutely are. They've come out in the second half being way more aggressive than they were in the first half, attacking the basket, getting to the line, getting fouls, able to knock down some shots, around the paint, some high percentage shots, and which in turn has given them the lead. And what Penwood has done to try to nullify that is they've gone back to their bigs, which was dominant. They were dominant in the first half, going back to their bigs and trying to get some easy shots, some high percentage shots down low.
It'll be Academy Park ball to start. Thomas, deep 2, swatted by Gillis. Finally able to find her shot, blocked on the perimeter, and on the other end, Cyrus for the deuce.
Great job by Cyrus, hawking down the loose ball, and great help defense on that with the block shot up top. As you see the block there, and you see Cyrus taking the ball down, turning the defender around, getting the scoop layup with the right hand. 2 points makes it a 1-point game for Academy Park.
That was the adjustment Penwood needed to make on the defensive end, as Thomas has hit 6 3-point shots here tonight, but finally gets her shot from distance disrupted as Jackson was out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah, tough defense there by Raquel Curry, forcing Jackson to go out of bounds, step on the line a little bit. Academy Park, of course, looking for a foul on that play. Not too much. I mean, it's a little bit physical play, but not enough to warrant a foul. And turnover, Penwood gets the ball.
Smith up top with 7:34 remaining in regulation. It's a 3-2 zone defensive look. Corner 3 ball by Cyrus is long. Jackson on the other end. Gets bumped. Fouls on Ashley Cyrus.
And that's not what she wanted to do. She wanted to cut the defender off on that play. Jackson's just a little bit too quick, as you see the break there. Looked like they came over to double up, maybe try to trap her, but Jackson a little bit too quick on that play. She was able to get around the defender and force a foul.
Academy Park ball with 7:16 to go. They're ahead by 1. Thomas in the corner, guarded tightly. She has to kick up top. Lachey Jackson now. Kicks, her pass stolen. Cyrus tried to pass it ahead, but a foul is called. And that's a situation where you take the no foul call if you're Penwood, because Smith's so wide open on the other end of the floor for a layup.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for them. Penwood playing the passing lanes, able to come up with the steal, with the turnover, looking to get the ball up, get the ball ahead. You see right there the steal. And then you see Cyrus taking off, or Smith taking off. Unfortunately for them, there's a foul call. They were looking to get another couple of points out of that.
Penwood with the ball, down 1. 6:52 to go in regulation. Curry up top. Smith gonna try a 3, off the mark. Rebound goes to Cyrus, into the lane, blocked. Hutt can't haul it in. Jackson down the other end. A foul is called, offensive foul!
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good call by the referee. She was able to get into the spot, beat Jackson to the spot on that. Cyrus did, and she was able to force the charge. Great call by the referee. I didn't know if they were going to call that, but that was a great job by her.
LaShonda Smith beat her to the spot, got in front of Lachey Jackson and took the contact. Timeout on the floor. Penwood calls it with 6:26 to go, trailing by 1. We'll keep it here. Chris Markowitz alongside Justin Watson here for the Sports Fan Base Network. Penwood showing some grit early on in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely, they're doing what got them into the big lead in the first half, and just out of that, just in that last possession, they got Gillis back on the court, which I'm glad to see because her athleticism is going to go a long way defensively for this team, and especially if you want to get the ball down to the bigs, that's going to be a big help for them. With Academy Park, with their 2 guards, with the 2 Jacksons running all over the court, even making some space for Thomas, Penwood is going to have to keep a player on Thomas to keep her from shooting the ball, because she's knocked down 6 threes already, at least maybe 7. And you don't want her shooting the ball in this tight game right now. You don't want to give them any momentum going towards into the end of this game.
Penwood will have the ball out of the timeout. Penwood had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. Academy Park went back out in front in the third and has led ever since. Penwood down 1. Curry up top against Thomas, kicks. Smith, step back, no good, but the putback by Gillis. Penwood back in front.
And that's why you put Gillis out there, to clean up the boards and get the putbacks, and she's able to do that.
Now a foul is called on Smith. She thinks she got all ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Not sure if she got all ball. It's quite possible, but anytime you take a bet on whether or not the referee's going to call a foul.
It's Smith's third personal, team's 6th. Close call for a travel, no whistle. Now a deep 2 off the mark by Kinlaw. Ball comes into our booth. A nice snag by our producer, Ari Bluestein, saving our equipment.
Quick hands, Ari. Good job.
Yeah, he played a couple sports back in his day.
I got out the way. I didn't win any.
Penwood with the ball and a 1-point lead. 5:40 to go in regulation. Cyrus gets a screen. Her pass inside, too high, intercepted by Martin. She was trying to feed Hutt in the post. Now a near steal by Penwood. Ball on the floor, picked up by Cyrus, and she is fouled.
And that's the aggressiveness I was talking about there defensively. Putting pressure on the ball carriers coming up court, as you can see. She didn't want the ball there. She was trying to get rid of the ball, and the two Penwood guards were able to put a lot of pressure there, forcing the foul, holding on to the ball. Now Penwood's going to the foul line.
Fourth foul on Lachey Jackson. So she's now in danger of picking up her final, and it's the 8th team foul on Academy Park.
And that's going to be one you want to keep an eye on, because Jackson's really been able to turn this game around for Academy Park.
Cyrus no good on the first look of the 1-and-1. Jackson into the lane, draws the foul on Gillis. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. As you see Jackson avoiding the double team, getting by the defender. It looked like she went straight up and the defender was standing straight up. I'm not really sure. I think the referee might have anticipated a foul on that one and blew the whistle. But either way, the ref has the final say.
Perhaps when the right arm went up, there was a little bit of contact before she was straight. Not sure. We didn't have the best look at it as the first free throw, no good from Jackson. Two misses on the trip. Penwood still ahead by 1. Smith, baseline. Pass intercepted. Gets it back.
Bring the ball back. Oh.
Now she'll try a 3 off the mark. Hustles to keep it in, but can't.
That's where I would have liked to see her bring the ball back out and reset the offense. Slow it down a little bit. It was a lot of excitement going on just now. You want to keep your offense under keel, even keel, and let them set up their play.
4:50 to go. Academy Park trailing by 1. Both teams in the bonus. Jackson, guarded by Cyrus, up top. The other Jackson, long 2, no good. Rebound goes to Gabby Jackson. Her shot no good. Rebound to Curry. Pass ahead, broken up, but lands in the hands of Cyrus. She'll try the 2. No good. Gillis with the putback.
There you go. That's why Gillis is down there, cleaning up the boards, getting the putbacks. She's been doing that all night long, and no need to stop now. Great job by Gillis, doing her job, getting things done.
Jackson on the drive, floater off the mark. There's Gillis for another board. And I call her Windex. She's cleaning the glass all evening long.
There you go, Penwood feeding the bigs again.
Hutt with the floater off glass. Lead up to 5 for the Patriots.
Guards, if you keep your bigs happy, your guards will have your back on defensive end. I guarantee you that.
Penwood with its largest lead of the second half. Now a foul is called. Trying to figure out what the refs have for the call. They get Curry with it. fighting through the screen, made some contact on a defender, or offensive player, excuse me.
I don't know. It looked like a little bit of a little James Harden action going on that one. It was, a little bit of a flop, but got the job done, exactly what they wanted to have happen.
And the foul sends Gabrielle Jackson to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Curry's 4th foul of the contest, so she has to be careful. Free throw no good. Jackson with the board. Tie-up jump ball. And possession points to Penwood.
I don't know if I've ever seen so many jump balls in one game. There's been a lot of jump balls tonight throughout this game. That's what you get when you get rivals. Everybody wants to grab the ball and show who's stronger.
It's been a scrappy contest between two Del Val Conference rivals. Both teams unbeaten in conference play this season, looking to stay on top of the conference.
And Penwood not in any hurry to run the play, and nor should they be. We want to see what kind of matchups they can get here.
Kinlaw comes out to guard Curry, trying to force her left. Curry not even biting. Kinlaw not close enough for the 5-second count to occur. Now she kicks. 2:53 to go. No one near Cyrus as she dribbles time off the clock. Lachey Jackson near her now. Cyrus into the lane. Good feed. Gillis short. Ball loose. Gillis gets the put back. No good, but she'll go to the line.
Gillis knows how to get the ball down there. As you saw, Cyrus with the ball there. She puts a little dribble action there on Jackson. Able to get by it right here with the crossover. Sees Gillis cutting to the basket. Gillis not able to finish there. Grabs the rebound. Goes up again. Gets fouled and gets herself to the line.
The foul is on Jariah Martin, her 4th. Gillis pure on the first look. Sub onto the floor for Academy Park. It's Soleil Myrick. She enters the game to replace Martin, who goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Seven-point ball game. Penwood up ahead, excuse me. Academy Park desperate for a basket. Scoreless here in the 4th quarter of play. Jackson with the lefty floater gets the kind roll, and a timeout taken by Academy Park.
I saw a great finish by Jackson here. She gets into the lane with the floater. A little bouncing around and goes down, and that's exactly what you wanted at that point. Penwood had a lot of momentum going their way. Jackson able to get to the bucket and kind of slow down some of that momentum and get them, like I said earlier, sometimes all you need is a bucket to be able to, calm your offense down and get things going again. And I think that's just what Academy Park needed in that situation, just there as they go into a full timeout right after the bucket.
Well, Penwood was able to keep Academy Park off the scoreboard in the 4th quarter for the first 5 minutes and 42 seconds. As you mentioned, though, the layup by Jackson kind of opens things up for them. Down by 5 with 2:18 to go here, and a foul away from the double bonus. What's the strategy, though, here for Academy Park? When do you start considering fouling? You could go for the steal. A lot of time left down 5, but when do you start considering fouling? Penwood will be in a double bonus.
See, right now I wouldn't go into the fouling just yet. Right now, what I would do is I would put some pressure, full court pressure, maybe 3/4 court pressure on Penwood. Get them moving the ball. You can't let them dribble the ball out again like they did on the last possession. You got to get them moving the ball. Probably try to force them to make a mistake without fouling. I would say probably about the 1:30 mark. If you're still in a situation where you're 5 or more down, you start to foul. But if they're not down, if they're down less than 5 with a minute left, I would kind of play it out and try to force Penwood into some type of mistake offensively.
Raquel Curry to get it in for the Patriots. Curry across the timeline. Guarded by Thomas. Curry in no hurry. Now she drives the lane, kicks. Hutt with the easy finish.
We'll go down to the bigs. Got to feed the bigs, and that's what they were able to do in the first half to get their bigs wide open, getting wide open layups.
Lead back up to 7 for Penwood. Jackson, no good. Rebound to Thomas. And she traveled. The ref didn't see it.
She double dribbled, too.
Mid-range pull-up, no good. Kinlaw off the mark. 1:36 to go. Penwood by 7. Curry gets a screen by Cyrus. Jackson switches onto her. Curry just dancing on her, taking time off the clock. Curry kicks. There's Cyrus. Guarded by Thomas. Curry inside. Gillis fouled and back to the stripe.
And that right there is just what you want to do. That was the great game plan right there for Penwood. Getting the ball, dribbling the ball. I told you, Academy Park can't let Penwood dribble the ball out, and that's exactly what they did. They were able to get the ball into the hands of their guards, out the hands of Curry, into the hands of their guards, spread the floor a little bit, get their bigs open again, got Gillis open down low again for the foul. She's going to the line, shooting 2.
It's been a big night for Ziana Gillis, and here's another look at that
Cyrus
possession.
Getting by a defender, getting the ball out to Curry. Curry seeing Gillis down low and getting the foul.
A sub onto the floor as Thomas goes to the bench for Academy Park. Second free throw, no good. Myrick, who just came into the game, hauls in the board for the Knights. Less than a minute to go. Jackson somehow gets through 2 defenders and lays it in for the bucket. Timeout by Academy Park with 54 on the clock. It's a full timeout. So the Knights not going anywhere yet. Chris Markowitz alongside Justin Watson here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And here's another look at that drive.
I see Jackson made the decision. She's going all the way to the bucket. And Penwood didn't look too interested in trying to stop the ball early in that possession. She out-dribbled her teammates and just took it upon herself to go to the basket. Penwood probably just looked to not foul. And they didn't want to foul put on the line, allow them to get points without the time running. Now into a timeout. Got to get the game plan together, plan for whether or not Academy Park decides they're going to foul in this situation to put them on the line, try to see if they miss a couple free throws and get the ball back, or if they come out with some type of pressure, see how you're going to break that press that could be coming from Academy Park coming out of this timeout.
Well, if you're Penwood here, who do you want to get the ball in the hands of, knowing this becomes a free throw game right now?
Well, there are 3 players right now I would want to get the ball into the hands of either Cyrus, Smith, or Curry right now. Curry's going to be inbounding the ball, so they're probably looking for Cyrus or Smith, and because those are probably the best 2 ball handlers on the team right now.
Curry alone, nobody near her, has to force in a pass and somehow able to find Cyrus across the timeline. Ball loose, stolen. Kinlaw falls on it. And a jump ball is called. That was Young who fell on it. And possession arrow is in favor of Academy Park.
Is it?
Oh, excuse me, I have it wrong. It's with Penwood. Here's another look.
And see, they were able to break the zone here. And then Academy Park able to knock the ball away from Cyrus there.
And it is Academy Park ball. Inbound from the baseline, layup by Jackson, no good. Rebound Kinlaw. Young has her shot, good. It was partially blocked, but still fell. Another timeout on the floor by Academy Park, and they have cut the lead to 4.
At this point, I'm a little surprised that Academy Park doesn't have Thomas out on the floor. As you see, Academy Park getting the rebound there, getting the shot up and knocking it down, able to cut this lead to 4 points. And then Academy Park, right after that, calling the timeout, they want to set up their defense, set up their press, see if they can force Penwood into another turnover. And we'll see if Sierra Thomas is going to be back out on the floor. And she's not going to be back out on the floor. She's the best three-point shooter. But maybe, they're looking to defend more so than shoot right now. And we'll see if they make any changes going forward.
Thomas also has 4 fouls on her, so, leaving her off. Don't want her to foul out here playing that kind of game where you might have to use one. Pass comes into Cyrus. 28 seconds to go. Cyrus from Curry. 22 ticks to the clock. Now a timeout taken by Penwood. Monique Boykin signals for it with 19.7 remaining on the clock. Penwood just has to take care of the basketball and knock down some free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, like you said, take care of the basketball here. Nothing else should be the game plan right now. You don't need to score, all right? You don't have to do a lot of passing. If they come to foul you, you got to turn your back and get fouled. You can look to pass off. If they come to double, look for the open person if they're close by. But you just got to, like you said, take care of the ball. Don't allow Academy Park to play the passing lanes to get a fast break. They're down 4. You don't want them to be down 2.
For Academy Park, how soon do you foul here?
I would foul immediately. I would definitely foul immediately right now. Or if I can't get a steal on the inbound, I would foul immediately if Penwood gets the ball.
Penwood with the throw-in out of the timeout. LaShonda Smith will get it in from the far sideline. Ball comes into Cyrus. Back to Smith. She drives and is fouled. They'll get Kinlaw with the bump, and it sends Smith to the line. And this is the double bonus now. Smith will shoot both. Foul on Kinlaw was her 4th. And a sigh of relief from the Penwood bench as the first looked good for Smith from the stripe.
See, at this point, this is where I would put Thomas in the game if I was Academy Park and look to get her a shot from the perimeter.
Second free throw pure. 6-point game. Academy Park desperate for the 3. Can't get it from Young. Rebound and a foul, and that will send Smith to the line. We'll walk the length of the floor with 8.4 to go. All Smith has to do is knock down one of these, really, and that would put this game out of reach.
Absolutely. Are we sure? Up there it is. Now they're putting Thomas back into the game. I think it might be a possession too late, as I think she should have been in on the last possession and should have ran a play to get her set up to shoot a 3 from the outside. From the corner, excuse me.
Well, Smith no good on the first one. Still a little bit of life for Academy Park as Thomas enters to replace Jada Kinlaw for Academy Park. Second free throw no good. Hutt with the board, but it's stolen by Jackson. 5 on the clock. She's got a kick. And that won't do it as the clock will expire. Penwood with a 63-57 victory. They come from behind to steal one in the fourth quarter.
Great job by Penwood. Great game plan put together. Great job by both teams. Academy Park being down early in the first half and coming out in the second half with the aggressiveness, able to turn the game around. And Penwood able to pick it up, go back to the original game plan from the first half and feed their bigs and finish the game and be able to come out on top in the victory and stay and remain in first place. Sole possession of first place in the Del Valle.
It was a good game. These two teams will play their final game of the regular season on February 6th. That one at Academy Park, so we'll look ahead to that one. But that'll do it for us here tonight. For our crew behind the scenes, our producer Ari Bluestein, my partner Justin Watson, I'm Chris Markowitz saying so long and good night from the Shoebox at Penwood High School. Boom.